Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Look, I left a whole organization in the midst, and that's just me, my wife, and I.
Yes, yes. And we ain't gonna bring that up. Unless you want to talk about it.
Hey, look, I'm on your show.
Ooh, this'll be crazy. Well, the organization was the Masons.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're the only one that I know that has successfully exited the Masons that I know. I'm not saying that it has been done before.
Successfully?
Yeah, it made its way out.
What they gonna do?
Maybe publicly.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Excuse me, but thank you. Publicly denounced them.
Yeah.
Is that a better way of saying it?
Yeah.
I was about to say,
And that's the perfect word to say, because when I stepped away, I really had to pray and ask God to forgive me if there's anything that I was a part of, any oath and obligation I might have recited that was offensive to him.
Yes.
And just to make sure my heart and spirit was right and in line with God.
Yeah.
So are they not in right? Because I don't know. I mean,
No, are they not right?
Yeah. They're not right and in line with God. What's they?
Because they
well, I'm just saying. A lot of people, I mean, like, you don't know. You see the little symbols. You hear this, you hear that. Then they like, oh, it's not like that. My granddad wasn't like.
I told you how high my uncle was.
Yeah,
my uncle was a high. I think it was the treasurer.
It like culty or something? What is it?
It has that vibe, because at times you have an oath and obligation that you're bound to. But when, like I say, for me, when I joined, I was naive in a lot of areas. I saw a lot of pastors and judges at home that were Masons, but in the return, the lifestyle that these pastors and these judges wasn't honoring and pleasing to God anyway. So that's a whole nother story in itself. But the organization tells you it helps good men to be better.
Right.
Okay.
And when you ask the question, it's like, how are we making good men better? And you can't answer that question.
Because they do always say that a good man, he's a good man.
We're going to lighten your pockets at the same time.
Yeah.
With these dudes.
Now, could it have been just the sector you were involved with? Or
no, it's
across the board?
It's across the board, because when I left, I had people who was higher ranked than me.
I'm about to say, you was pretty high ranked.
Yeah. And people out of state that was higher than I was say, man, I feel you, and everything that you say, I've experienced that. But still wouldn't make that transition away.
You think they're afraid to, or you think they just too
addicted to power?
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of times you have these titles, like the position I had, I didn't have to put my outfit on. People dress me.
Oh, wow.
And people get addicted to that.
Yeah, they do.
So, and especially if you somebody who don't have no type of honor in your own home from your wife or your kids, you're a part of an organization that everybody gives you that honor, it can be addictive.
Yeah.
How long were you a part of the Masons?
Since 94.
Oh, you was in there deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how long ago that was just last year, right?
That was last year.
How does your heart feel?
Oh, I feel great now. And the best way I could describe it, and see too, with me, my walk with God has gotten closer.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm dripping.
See that? Dripping in blessings.
Dripping with blessings.
That's it.
I got drip for sale.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, colorful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
So as I was on my path with God in that my spiritual walk, I noticed the road started veering. And I had to make a decision. Am I going to stay on this straight path and keep my walk close with God, or follow the curve?
Do you think it was a situation where when it initially started or was founded, the initial founders had a vision, and then as time goes, people stray away from that vision, and it became
really
something
do.
it didn't mean to be?
The the principles that was built that the Masonic organization, in what I believe were intentionally good, but some people got in it who might always want to be an Omega, might want to be a Kappa at one time, couldn't.
Gotcha.
So they joined a fraternal organization that has religious values, and they pollute it.
Yep.
We
see
that
that
happens.
happen. Yeah.
Yes, that's
So
a common
many.
thing.
I mean, even just regular companies. You just think about how, you have an old company and then the people die and then the kids take over and then it turns into.
It's never the same.
Right.
It's never the same.
So it's real important that whoever's your predecessor, has your same visions.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to choose them wisely.
Yeah.
You have to, choose this
Man,
big time right on that one.
I got people that I used to shoot marbles with that don't really talk to me no more. That was Masons.
Because of that.
Because I left.
I was about to say any fallback, and you just answered the question. That's crazy.
I'm closer to
Do you lose any sleep over that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, because you got God
That's it.
Part.
and your wife.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
That's just so
That's
weird to
golden.
me, though.
And when I joined the organization, everything it advertised, that's what I wanted to be a part of. Something that does community service, something that gives back to the community.
Because that's what I thought. Like, it was just
I'm doing all that with our church.
period.
So that's where it's supposed to be at anyway. And the organization was totally doing nothing. It's like we partied more. And I used to tell them, I'm like, man, I've partied very well
Okay.
in my past by myself.
Yeah, I need y'all to do it with.
I've partied with the best of them. Literally.
I bet.
Yeah.
You parted with the Pimp.
Exactly. I was at Too Short's 40th birthday party way back in the day. So
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
I'm 50.
Did you see anything while
But
you
that's
were?
very commendable of you, because a lot
Yes.
of people would still, like you said, people still stand even
The
though
power.
they have verbalized feeling the same way.
Yeah.
So that's
It's addiction of power.
Bingo.
Now, to educate people,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's a conspiracy theorist, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear about Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
That was deal. When you hear people talk about the Illuminati and all this sort of stuff, is there a difference between the two organizations?
Now, I'll say I believe it is a difference.
Yes.
I personally have never experienced any of that.
Yes.
And it's not much higher than I was.
Okay.
So, I was considered to be a 33rd/95th degree Mason. So you can go a little bit higher, maybe 97th degree, but it's not too much higher. And no.
Yeah.
Well, you might not be able to share, but I'm gonna ask, what gets you to those levels?
Money.
When I just say that, like
just
your pockets,
realistically, you pay.
It's just like paying for
You
hood
pay the
too.
piper if you look. I
you
know-
never miss your dues. Your dues was always on time,
Man.
and you was diligent.
I know people right now that became your entry level Mason, and 6 months later, they was able to give
They
a little
at
extra money.
96.
Now they 32nd degrees.
Oh, that's all.
Right.
It's almost like church. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You pay enough, you can sit up here on the front.
We
rows.
literally had that experience.
Yeah,
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.